Welcome to Winning Wall Street's Money. Help support my channel. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers pretty much as soon as possible. So then I go live streaming because YouTube policy, they won't let me go live until I have 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to all the folks out there that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you have not yet, please take this moment now with helping me. Click subscribe. Next, click the bell. And next, click all. This helps you receive a notification when I post my next videos. Plus, click the thumbs up button and every time you watch my videos. If you got value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on either my Patreon or PayPal links. If you join my Patreon page, then you'll get early access to these videos 24 hours before they're posted on the YouTube and lots more. If you prefer just leaving a small tip, click on PayPal. Either way, then you get that warm sense of satisfaction years down the line knowing that you helped me become a successful YouTuber. Wednesday, December 14th, 4:10 p.m. New York time, U.S. stock markets close. The big event today was the Federal Reserve voted and approved and raised interest rates. Yep, 2 quarters. This should be the last rate change for the year, unless they want to surprise us. So we're pretty much in the middle of the month of December, halfway over for the month of December. Let's do a top down, looking at the monthly time frames, because we're so close to the end of the year. Let's identify who's trending and who's in acceleration. First, we'll look at the 6 major stock indexes. Top left, S&P 500. The middle, the NASDAQ 100. Top right, Dow Jones Industrial Average. Bottom left, Dow Jones Transport. Bottom center, Dow Utilities. So this middle one on the top, the far right one on the top, the bottom left one, and the middle bottom. Those 4 indexes plus the S&P 100 are inside the S&P 500. And then you have the Russell 2000, its own index. Again, the S&P 500 has several smaller indexes inside of it. So looking here in the S&P 500, current candle's red, higher high, higher low. Yep, it's trending up, but it's in a sloppy consolidation. It has a huge supply zone overhead. And here's a demand zone. But again, look how small that trading range is. Yep, it's only halfway over for the month. Small trading range. Holding around 4,000 level. Looking here at the NASDAQ 100, it's red, higher high, higher low. Trending up. In this tight consolidation range. Right now, that's a major supply zone of sellers from the past. Dow Jones Industrial Average. Yep, red candle, higher high, higher low. Coming into this area where there was sellers before. Look at the Dow Transports, inside candle for the month. Interesting. So that means simply has not taken out the higher low of last month. And small trading range. Where we have the Dow Utilities, very strong, green for the month, higher high, higher low, strong retracement. And the Russell 2000, look at that, inside range, yellow candle, meaning it didn't take out the higher low of the prior. So overall, it's the defensive index. What's the defensive index? The Dow Utilities. These stocks pay high dividends, some of the highest dividends. So people typically gravitate to that when they think the overall stock market's going to slow down. They still want to receive income. So there's growth stocks. You know, you're like your technology ones that just keep going higher and higher and higher, usually. Well, that hasn't been occurring. They've been going lower, lower, lower. So people buy and hold utility stocks that pay high dividends. And if they're trending up, they're making income too, as long as they have the momentum in their favor. Well, let's go look at those 11 indexes inside the S&P 500. Yep. Not only those indexes I just showed you inside the S&P 500, S&P 500 is divided up by 11 indexes. And I'm going to go by the largest sector in the S&P 500 first, which is technology, makes up 20.8%. Stock symbols XLK. Again, we're looking at the monthly. And we can see what's changing. Yeah, where is the money flowing to this month, last month? Where's the smart money going into? So if you're holding the suckers that are going down, new lows, or trending down, yeah, shame on you. Situation awareness. Don't be holding suckers. Holding strength, buying strength. Get XLK. Look at that. Red for the month. Higher high, higher low. Overall, it's doing retracement. And there's a low for the year right down here. XLV, healthcare, makes up 14.9%. That's strength. Green, higher high, higher low, almost at the high of the year. Big difference. Yeah, look at this one again. XLK, very similar to the NASDAQ. You could call it a loser because this one, XLV, is trending up. Nice. XLF, financials, makes up 13.7% S&P 500. Red, made a higher high, higher low, and already pausing at midpoint. That big monthly, struggling up here. Yeah, that's not so good. XLY, communications discretionary, makes up 10.2% S&P 500. It's red, near the low of the year. Again, tight consolidation. Look how small this is. Big consolidation, a lot of whipsaw, smaller one. Very close to the year low. Bad shape. XLC, communication services, makes up 9.9% of the S&P 500. And it's also pitiful. Close to the year low. So I labeled this because that green candle had a big wick in the bottom. A lot of buyers stepped in. And then that red candle made a higher high, higher low. Again, it's not done for the month yet. We're only in the mid-month. But small trading range. Again, it's not leadership. I showed you better ones already. XLI, industrials, makes up 9.7%. With that higher high, higher low. Small trading range, but trending up. XLP, consumer staples, makes up 6%, 6.7% S&P 500. Yeah, higher high, higher low, coming up to the supply zone of sellers. In the past, sellers here went down. Sellers here went down. Use caution. XLE, energy, makes up 6%. Yeah, lower low, lower high. It's selling off. It's failure. Or might be retracing midpoint here. XLU, utilities, makes up 2.8%. Trending up, higher high, higher low. Small trading range. And a huge amount of sellers have been here before. Supply zone. XLRE, real estate, 2.70 of the S&P 500. Trending up, minor retracement. Overall, look at these big candles that were red, smackdowns, and retracement on weakness. XLB, materials, makes up 2.5%. Same thing. Higher high, higher low, trending up, retracement. Huge supply zone sellers up here in the past. And those are the sectors. So overall, looks like the XLV is the strongest one. Again, that's healthcare. So you can either buy that stock index or look at the strongest stocks in that index. But overall, most of the sectors are looking bad. Yep, looking bad. Let's go into single stocks. Yep, the big single, most popular ones. The Faang Plus. These are the broad stocks. These are the ones that are mostly traded, mostly held by the institutions. First one, Apple, Alpha Papa Lima, inside candle for the month. Look at the last month, also inside candle, huge consolidation. Struggling. It's near the lows of the year. It's not good. No. Healthcare is performing better than Apple. Microsoft, well, it's green, higher high, higher low, trending up. So retracement still too of the downside. Amazon, inside candle for the month. Last month was a low of the year. So again, what used to be a growth stock, growth, is not a growth. Nope, it's declining. It's in bad shape. But again, look at this. Interesting. That was acting as a demand zone for buyers before. We came down, tested it, and we haven't broken that inside. Interesting. So if it holds, the strategies to be put on trades right now to earn income. Right down here, bull put spreads. Meta, former Facebook. Higher high, higher low. Just coming off the low of the year. Struggling. Huge impulse move down there. It's troubling. Many social medias are struggling. Google, Alphabet. Remember, the company's Alphabet, but they still kept the name Google. So red, higher high, higher low. Huge wick last month, like a bullish pin bar. Interesting. Again, still struggling near the lows of the year. Tesla, new low for the year. Pitiful. Everybody that made any purchases this year and holding it, you're losing and near the low of the year. We also took out the low of last year. Bad. Really problem. Yeah. And if you don't know, during the real estate bubble, during the 2 terms of the Obama administration, that Obama administration and Congress approved and gave a lot of bailout money to United States companies that were considered more progressive technology and environmental friendly in some aspects. Well, some were solar panel companies that got corporate welfare. Some people want to call it socialism. Well, Tesla is one that was given it too. So again, Tesla would have filled very early on, unless the administration built it out. Now, some of those solar power companies, they did fill and they went out of business. Yeah. So again, understand, during the real estate bubble, the auto industry was built out, the banks were built out. Again, it's called corporate welfare, and there's more corporate welfare that gets more taxpayer dollars than the public at large. Where's the outrage? Yeah, a lot of them paying back, but when you file bankruptcy, go out of business, you're not necessarily paying back. So do your due diligence, be aware of when you use certain words and say certain things and not understand it's marketing to deceive you. NVIDIA, November Victor Delta Alpha, green higher high, higher low, coming into a supply zone of sellers. Netflix, green higher high, higher low, massive retracement. Remember that big impulse down. And Alibaba, symbol Bravo Alpha, Bravo Alpha. Well, there's the low for the year. It's doing retracement of this consolidation. So overall, these FANG stocks are not impressive, being most of them near the lows of the year. So takeaway, you've been better off again. One of the strongest ones, again, we saw was that sector, was the Dow Utilities, paying high dividends, and the stock indexes, Dow Utilities we saw was the strongest one, as well as the sectors. We saw the healthcare was the strongest one. So overall, the stock market is struggling. Yeah, few and far between leadership. But there is leadership. You just have to do your due diligence and look for them. I already pointed out a few of them. Many thanks for watching. Thank you, as always, for spending just a little bit of your time with me. If you've gotten value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on my PayPal or Venmo. You can leave a small tip. If you don't want to share financial support, no problem. Just click the like and subscribe and leave a comment, please.